Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to talk about a new announcement that Binance made yesterday about introducing Mobox or the MBOX token on the Binance Launchpool, right? So the announcement basically reads as follows. Binance is excited to announce the 22nd project on Binance Launchpool, Mobox or MBOX token, a gaming platform combining automated optimized DeFi yield farming and gaming NFTs to create GameFi. Users will be able to stake their BNB, MBOX and BUSD into separate pools to farm MBOX tokens over 30 days, with farming starting from today, right? So if you take Binance Launchpool, which has been quite inactive for some time, they have basically launched multiple projects that you could have earned by staking BNB or BUSD or some other token, right? So amongst that series, the 22nd project on the Binance Launchpool is Mobox or the MBOX token, which is a gaming platform that combines automated optimization for DeFi yield, whereas it also combines gaming NFTs to create a platform in and of itself called GameFi, right? So it's an automated DeFi yield farming optimizing platform along with NFT-based gaming, right? So that's basically what this project is all about. So if you want to participate in the Binance Launch Pool, it's active since today, which is again 20th of August. So if you guys want to participate in it, you still have a lot of time. You need to basically have some BNB tokens or MBOX or the BUSD tokens, right, in order to earn some Mobox tokens. So the launch pool details are as follows. The token name is basically Mobox or MBOX. The total supply is 1 billion tokens, again a huge supply. The circulating supply is about 3.73% of the total supply, so that's very concerning indeed. Launch pool supply is about 3 million Mobox tokens. You have the Binance research report, which we'll be going through pretty shortly. You also have this token on the BEP20 format in the Binance Smart Chain. So that's going to basically be one of the main reasons why I believe Binance chose to list this project as a Binance centralized exchange launch pool project, right? So when it comes to staking terms, there's no limits, there's no KYC required. You can stake as many tokens as you want, provided you basically stake it in the launch pool, you will be earning this token. If you unstake your tokens, you lose the earning capability, right? If you see the supported pools, you have 2.1 million MBOX tokens and rewards, which forms about 70%. Again, they usually make sure that the Binance coin gets the highest share, right? So MBOX follows next with 20% allocation, and this roughly equates to about 600,000 MBOX tokens. If you stake BUSD, you can get 300,000. You can get a small share of the 300,000 MBOX tokens, which is about 10% of the token that's allocated for this pool, right? And it's starting since today at 0 a.m. UTC, and it ends on 18th of September, 12 a.m. UTC, right? So again, it's 11:59 p.m. It's just getting close to 12 a.m. So just bear that in mind. That's something that you guys definitely need to pay attention to, because if you are going to keep your BNB, MBOX or BUSD tokens in the Binance launch pool, you need to keep it there till this period in order to earn the rewards, right? So if you see the farming distribution, again, the farming distribution itself is a reflection of how the token rewards would be decreased after a particular period of time. So if you see from today all the way till 18th of September, you have pretty much 100,000 MBOX tokens rewarded each day, and it's about 70,000 tokens for the BNB pool, 20,000 for for the MBOX pool itself, as well as the 10,000 tokens are distributed on a daily basis to BUSD stakers. Again, you have a lot of competition, so you need to be very careful because you may end up, locking your tokens for a reward that's not even worth it. So please bear that in mind, right? Again, there's also information about the launch pool itself. One thing that I want to let you guys know is if you guys participate in the launch pool, you will still be eligible for any launchpad based projects that Binance is potentially going to offer. So you don't have to worry about just locking your token on farm pool, right? So that's something that you guys definitely need to keep in mind. So with that out of the way, let's go to the Binance research page to see what Mobox or MBOX token is. This is a project that we already covered before, but I'm just going to refresh people's memories on this, plus provide a different perspective now that it's been quite some time since I covered this project, since I believe February this year, right? So what is Mobox? Mobox is a free-to-play, play-to-earn gaming platform. So again, if you want to sum up the platform in one sentence, it's basically a free-to-play gaming platform and a play-to-earn gaming platform in the same kind of like a platform. You can earn and you can basically play it for free with no issues, right? You don't have to pay any fees or anything like that. So that's pretty cool. So if you see, Mobox is a gaming platform that combines yield farming and farming NFTs to create a free-to-play and play-to-earn ecosystem. Mobox believes that each metaverse can be connected through NFTs and aims to achieve NFT interoperability across games and platforms. Again, the platform itself tries to be a platform where you can not only do yield farming but also NFT farming as well. And it's a free-to-play, play-to-earn ecosystem, as we discussed before, which believes that each metaverse can be connected through NFTs, right? And also you can achieve NFT interoperability across different games and platforms, and that's some of their intention as well. So they'll be partnering with multiple blockchain-based projects, other blockchain-based projects, which can easily allow for their NFT to be used on that platform as well, right? So the project aims to increase the utility of each gaming title's NFTs and develop more real-time utility for NFTs. Again, the overarching goal, apart from just being a a free-to-play ecosystem, they also want to make sure that all NFTs are actually having an utility instead of just being a speculative market, right? And that's one of the large goals that they have. And if you see, the Mobox or the MBOX token is the native utility token, and it's basically used for the following applications, right? So the MBOX token itself has some benefits. So let's see some of the benefits. It's an in-game currency. The MBOX token facilitates in-game purchases such as acquiring additional characters, lottery wheel, and incentives for in-game activities such as rewards for player versus player battles. Again, whenever you participate within the ecosystem and make any form of transaction within the ecosystem, you'll be rewarded with you'll be able to earn MBOX tokens, but also you'll be able to use your MBOX tokens to get rewards, participate in lottery, and get other incentives as well, right? So it is an in-game currency. Governance: MBOX token holders will be able to submit and vote on proposals to influence the platform's development and directions. Again, that's one of the other things that MBOX token has. Just like many other platforms, it is a governance token as well, which means you can participate within the ecosystem, directionality, as well as you can make sure that any proposals that are being put forth are reviewed, and you have a say in whether the proposal needs to become a part of the ecosystem, right? Liquidity mining: users can stake in various liquidity pools on the platform or stake Momo NFTs to earn staking rewards paid in MBOX tokens. Again, you can participate in liquidity mining using the MBOX token as well, but at the same time you can stake certain NFTs called Momo NFTs and earn staking rewards that are fully paid out in MBOX tokens, right? As well as NFT mystery boxes, users can stake MBOX tokens for a chance to obtain unique Momo NFT mystery boxes, so you can do that as well. Momo NFT auction: users can bid for limited legendary Momo NFTs using MBOX tokens. Again, if you want to basically bid for limited legendary Momo NFTs, you can do that as well using the MBOX tokens themselves, right? The platform consists of the following major components working in conjunction. So the platform itself has multiple different components that work together. So let's go through some of the major components of the platform itself. The first component is basically the NFT marketplace, decentralized NFT marketplace to trade, rent, and lend Momo NFTs. Again, the Momo NFTs themselves form a very crucial aspect of the the platform itself. So what they do is they they basically allow for trading to happen within the NFT marketplace. You can rent as well as lend Momo NFTs themselves. So that's one of the functionalities that you can gain through the NFT marketplace. Game creator, a set of APIs to enable game developers to launch and publish their games on the MBOX platform and using MBOX tokens and Momo NFTs. Again, if you want to enable creation of games, you have to create a platform that can attract game developers, and that's exactly what this platform has. One of its components is helping create games on top of this ecosystem using the game creator function, as well as people who create games on the platform need MBOX tokens and Momo NFTs, right? So in order to kind of participate and kind of create functional games within the platform. NFT creator, a set of tools for users to create their own Momo NFTs using the ERC 721 standards. Again, you can also create your own NFTs in the ERC 721 standards, right, on the Ethereum network. So that's basically one of the other components of this platform. So MBOX is minted on the Binance Smart Chain with 20%, 8%, 21% going to team, strategic partnerships, and marketing respectively. 51% of the MBOX tokens are mined by users using GameFi mechanisms throughout all the games to be released on the platforms. Again, this paragraph basically breaks down the distribution of this token amongst the team members, which is 20%, strategic partnerships, which is 8%, and marketing team, which is about 21% respectively, and 51% of the tokens are mined by the users, right? So again, at least 51% of the tokens are mined by the users, which means the token is split between 50-50 between the users or the retail investors versus the foundation, partnerships, team, etc., right? So that's basically how it's overall distributed. And if you see, it is a project that they claim was a fair launch project with no pre-sale, no investors, and no pre-mine. Tokens are distributed based on the user's performance, platform activity across various features such as yield farming, Momo NFT staking, and Mobox scales. Again, this paragraph is basically something that they're stating that this project is a fair launch. There's been no pre-mine or no pre-sale. Yeah, but at the same time, if you see at the top, you have 20% of the tokens that's going to the team, as well as 8% is going for strategic partnership. So I do think that even though the project itself is relatively fairly distributed, I think the token distribution going to the team may potentially kind of slump the token price, especially the fact that the token has a very high max supply, and that is something that may not necessarily be favorable if the team slowly dumps the token, right? I don't know if the teams have a vesting schedule, but it will be interesting to see. And if you see here, they basically state that as of August 19, 2021, which was since yesterday, the maximum token supply is 1 billion tokens, and the current circulating supply is only about 4.39% of the max supplies, which is again extremely low. So this token could easily kind of be slumping in price, but that's something that we'll discuss shortly, right? If you see, the maximum supply is 1 billion tokens, and if you also see that they have 4.39% of the tokens in circulation, about only 3 million tokens are allocated for the Binance Launchpool, and the launch pool start date is what today, right, which is August 20th. So again, they provide much more detail with a little bit of pictorial representation as well, so you guys can read through that. Overall, it's a lot of good information, but let's look at the token release schedule, which is the most important section. So if you go to the token release for the team, you can clearly see that there is a pretty much of a linear release schedule till 2022 of April, when the team slowly starts plateauing again, and that's relatively a good sign. So it does seem like the token is not going to get a lot of dumping pressure from the at least from the team members themselves, so that's really good. But at the same time, if you see like the circulating supply is extremely low, so the team still owns a significant portion compared to the current circulating supply, right? So that's something that you definitely need to factor in when you're trying to invest in this token or even trying to participate in this launch pool, right? So again, a lot of information about this project is presented on the Binance research page. So I highly recommend you guys to do your own research and come up with a strategy if you choose to invest in this token, because this could be a potentially like a risky project to invest in. I'll give you my reasons by the end of this video, right? So if you go to the coin market cap page for Mobox, this token is currently ranked 278 by market cap on coin market cap, and is trading at $4.40 at the time I'm making this video. And if you see, it seems like the token is already being farmed and dumped with which is basically evident from the decrease that this token price has seen, which is about 7.75% decrease in the past 24 hours. And the token's market cap is kind of shrinking, which is at $163 million in market cap. So again, we look at the charts and I'll show you guys what I think about this token. I think this token has a chance of shrinking in its market cap as well as in its price, right? Because it is a very inflationary token, and the main reason people would use this token is within the game, but there doesn't seem to be a lot of traction towards this game. In fact, if you see, every single day there's new crypto games coming out, and people are excited to get the newest ones first, because that's the one that has the highest risk to highest reward ratio, right? So people don't really notice projects like Mobox that much, and since there are multiple other games and NFT platforms, there's no real actual incentive to use the Mobox platform, right? And thereby, people who are already like staking Mobox tokens or MBOX tokens, they get staking rewards and they just dump it right away, and that's kind of slumping the price right now as we are seeing it, right? I expect this token to shrink in market cap size in the upcoming weeks, and it can probably go back to like $150 million in market cap or even lower than that, right? But if you see the max supply 1 billion, which I'm not extremely happy with, I really like to see tokens that have at least kind of like somewhere between like the lower the max supply, that's a better, right? Something which I really like is 100 million tokens or less as max supply, which is what my favorite projects are and the projects that I'm mostly invested in. There are exceptions with this rule, because there are certain projects that do have a lot of potential, and their tokenomics may not necessarily be good, but the fundamentals are very strong, right? So those are some exceptions to my case. But at the same time, any token that goes above like 100 million or more generally tends to have a lot of selling pressure, because the token is not extremely rare, right? Similar to that concept, if you see, this token has only 4% in circulating supply out of 1 billion tokens in max supply. So I don't really think there'll be enough adoption for this token to increase its circulating supply. And even if it does increase its circulating supply, I don't see any long-term incentive for people to hold and stake this token, because even if they do stake this token, whatever rewards they're going to get, they're going to dump it anyway, right? So that's something that I'm personally thinking about, but it's up to you guys to make your own decision on this token, right? If you go to the charts again, as I said, this token has a lot of room to shrink, because this token is currently close to its all-time highs right now, and that's one of the reasons why I believe that this token has a lot of room to shrink its market cap very easily, right? But if you take the price chart, this token's price chart is available since April of this year. So it was initially worth $1.59 per token, and then it went and struck an all-time highs of about $4 and 4 cents, within a few days after its price point is available on coin market cap. And then since then it's kind of like crashed kind of numerous times. It crashed like immediately in April 13th, and then crashed in April 18th, and then it crashed to $1.47 April 29th, and then it kind of peaked up again, and then it crashed again, reaching a relative all-time lows of about 69 to 67 cents by the end of May this year. And it was moving sideways with occasional volatility, but it was only until August 18th this token went from $1.90 to an all-time highs of about $5.10 just yesterday before crashing back down, right? So again, if you see, this token is already at an all-time high, and it's extremely close to an all-time high. This is only going to go down because if you see, there's this straight line upwards which seems to show market manipulation, right? If you see the tokenomics, this token has a huge supply with very low circulating supply, which means the people who technically hold vast majority of this token can easily manipulate this, right? And that's one of the reasons why I feel like this token may not necessarily be for everyone. It's definitely not for me, but if you guys want to invest in this token, you need to be extremely cautious, right? And if you want to invest in this token, don't invest at this price point because you're still extremely close to the all-time highs, and it can easily crash down, retesting the $1.90 or even below that, right? So this token is extremely volatile, and as Binance Launchpool starts kind of like taking speed, you'll only see people getting rewards for this token and then dumping it right away to either buy a stable coin or more valuable altcoins, right? So that's something that you need to definitely bear in mind. I personally don't see this project going pretty well, but at the same time, it's just my opinion, right? If you take the Bitcoin compare, on the other hand, you can again clearly see that this token has a pretty similar pattern to the dollar comparative. The token price was initially worth 5,900 satoshis on April 10th, and then since then it's been going down. It reached an all-time lows of about 1,800 satoshis per token May 29th, and then it was pretty volatile sometimes, but overall it only started picking speed when the token was, I think the announcement was made when this token was about to be listed on, listed as a Launchpool token on Binance. That's when the token went from 4,122 satoshis to an all-time highs of about 10,000 or even 11,000 satoshis per token. That was yesterday, right? And now it's kind of shrinking down. So again, both the Bitcoin as well as dollar comparative, I would not buy this token at this price point. The token has a lot of chances to shrink. I think this token can easily go below the $115 million in market cap because I can only see a lot of sell pressure coming in, especially after the Binance Launchpool, right? But that's just my opinion, guys. If you go to the market, you can clearly see that Binance has already listed this token quite a while back. And at the same time, this token has a lot of, if you see the rationale for this token being available on the Binance Launchpool, despite already being listed on Binance, shows that they are having a hard time selling their tokens. And that's one of the reasons why they're partnering with exchanges such as Binance in order to kind of like give away more tokens with an expectation that people will start using it or, playing the game or whatever, right? But the reality is that unfortunately people who participate in launch pools on Binance, they usually do that with an intention to sell whatever they're earning immediately without having any hopes of holding, right? Again, there's obviously a small subset of people who will hold on to their tokens, but a vast majority easily dump this token, and that's only going to reduce the price appreciation potential of this token, right? Apart from Binance, this token is already available on PancakeSwap as well. You can buy it with Wrap BNB if you choose to buy it. You can buy it with ApeSwap as well, Get.io. But apart from that, you can only get it from several tier 3 exchanges, right, or tier 4 exchanges. So again, I would not suggest you guys to get this token from anywhere else. I would not really recommend this token to anyone. But if you guys want to invest in this token, then you can buy this token from Binance, right? But that's just my opinion. You guys can do what you feel is fit after doing your own research, right? So what's my final verdict on this token, guys? I think this token has some very bad tokenomics. I think this token is one of those tokens that can easily pump if you are on the right side of the trading, but you can easily lose a lot of money as well because it's a very volatile token. There are evidences of price manipulation as well as I think potential insider activity, because it seems like the token surprisingly increased in price a day before the Binance Launchpad release, right? So that's something that baffles me, because it shows that there are a small number of people who are basically buying up this token based on insider information from Binance. Again, that's just my personal opinion. I don't really know if that's a fact, but for people like you and I who want to invest in a token, this token may not be suitable for us because it has a lot of inflation and a lot of selling pressure, a lot of sideways movement potential, plus the market cap is also going to shrink, and there's no actual real world use case for people to use this platform, and it's not necessarily enticing. Even though they are spending a lot of money on marketing, there's no doubt that people will choose better options compared to this project, because this project may potentially not be for everyone, right? That's just my personal opinion, guys. But if you guys want to earn this token passively, if you have some spare BNB or spare BUSD tokens, then by all means go ahead. But I personally would not invest in this token. I think this token has a lot of volatility, and at the same time a lot of price manipulation with no real chance of long-term success, right? So that's just my opinion, guys. Again, remember, guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.